All right, ladies, so you just got your eyebrows done. They are looking absolutely vibrant. You are happy with the results as they are. And you are thinking that this is how your eyebrows are going to look for the next few days. And your technician might have explained to you the healing process, but you might have forgotten, and which is normal. I experience this a lot in my business as well. So I'm actually speaking to my customers, but if you happen to find this video because it's on a public platform, just understand that the things that I'm saying to you, they will apply to you as well. It really doesn't matter what shop you are coming from or what studio you're coming from. So if you did microblading or ombre brows or nano brows or a combination of both, there's a few things that you have to expect when it comes to healing your eyebrows. Number one, they are not going to look the same as they do on the first day and in the first 3 to 4 days. So here are some of the things that you should expect, and if you see these things, do not panic, do not call or text your technician. They've explained this for you or to you, but if you have forgotten, this is a video for you. The first 3 days, what you will realize is that the skin on your eyebrows is feeling a little bit hard, meaning that it is dry. Now, if you have oily skin, you might not really experience this, but if you have more on the dry side of your skin, then you will definitely experience what I'm talking about, and it will start cracking. From day 4 to day 5, it depends on the person. It will start cracking, and as it starts cracking, it means that your skin has scabbed and the scabbing is falling off, just like any other normal tattoo. And this being a cosmetic procedure, it is also similar to a tattoo. So it is going to start cracking, it is going to start falling off. Now, in my experience with most of my customers, after the cracking and the falling off is all completely done, it will seem as though they did nothing to their eyebrows. It will seem like they didn't get their procedure done. Most people, their pigment in the first few days, it completely fades. But this is actually normal. You shouldn't panic when you see this happening, because in a few days, you'll start seeing the pigment actually come back into your skin and it will look a bit better. And then, if it's up to 4 weeks and the color has not come back yet, then you are right to start panicking, because by then the pigment should be back about 70% of the pigment. For some people, it could be less than that. Now, if you did microblading, if you have oily skin, it might not come back. And if you have a combination of oily and dry, then that's the sweet spot. The microblading strokes may come back, but you will need to do a retouch. Definitely, you will need to do a retouch. With ombre brows, not everyone needs to do a retouch, but most people do need to do a retouch. Ombre brows work for almost anyone, and if you need to do a retouch, you will be able to tell. Within 6 weeks, you will see that I do need a retouch. Sometimes if you are not able to see if you need a retouch, you just visit your technician and they will tell you that you do need a retouch or not. Some people, when they heal their eyebrows, it will be 40%, 50%, 40% or less of the pigment retained, and they will definitely need to do a retouch. For most places, you need to pay for your retouch again. Just because you did it at that shop, it doesn't mean that the retouch is for free, because the pigment that we use for ombre brows or microblading is not the same as tattoo ink, so it is intended to fade over time. Therefore, it is semi-permanent makeup, not 100% permanent. So if you do your retouch within the first 3 months after doing your procedure, you are likely to have your permanent makeup on your skin for the next 2 to 5 years. It just depends on your skin and your immune system. You have absolutely no control over that. But understand that this is the healing process, and this is how it happens. Like the first 2 weeks of you healing your ombre brows, your microblading, it will look very horrible. And don't panic. Don't panic. You've already been explained this, and some clients happen to be so excited about the result that they may be shutting out what their technician is explaining to them. It's not everyone. Some people do hear what is said to them. But I've experienced customers who will be very angry and understandably so, because maybe they forgot what I explained. They'll be very angry with me within a week or two. And then after a few weeks, they will be a little bit embarrassed because now their eyebrows are back. They might need to do a retouch, but they're a little bit embarrassed to come back to me because they have spoken to me in a manner of which was not so respectful. And luckily, it's not so many that do that, but there is those that do that. But understand that if you are going through all these phases, do not panic. It is part of the process. I'll see you in the next video if there's any other questions that I have to answer for my customers and other people. Cheers, bye.